An all-out language war has broken out between South Indian actor and filmmaker KicchaSudeep and Bollywood's actor and filmmaker Ajay Devgn. It all started when KicchaSudeep spoke about Hindi no longer being India's national language at an event to promote his film R the Deadliest Gangster Ever, to which Ajay Devgn, whose directorial Runway 34 is releasing this Friday, responded on Twitter to KicchaSudeep's comment. But what exactly did KicchaSudeep say for this war of words to erupt?
ಕನ್ನಡ ಚಿತ್ರರಂಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಒಂದು ಪ್ಯಾನ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದೊಂದು ಕರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಇರಲಿ. ಏನಕ್ಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಹಿಂದಿ ಇಸ್ ನೋ ಮೋರ್ ದಿ ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನೋ ಮೋರ್ ಅ ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್. ಸೊ ಹಿಂದಿ ಶುಡ್ ಸೇ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ಯಾನ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಫಿಲ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಟುಡೇ. ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ತೆಲುಗು ತಮಿಳಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಡಬ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಒದ್ದಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದಾರೆ, ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಪ್ಯಾನ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ವಿ ಆರ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ನೌ ಡೇಸ್ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಟುಡೇ we just make films which reaches everywhere.
Now KicchaSudeep, aka Sudeep Sanjeev, was reportedly speaking to the media at the trailer launch of his film when he corrected someone on the use of the term pan-India regarding the reach of movies. Responding to a comment on the recently released Kannada blockbuster KGF Chapter 2, which has done exceedingly well even in North India, KicchaSudeep said, "Everyone says that a Kannada film was made on a pan-India level, but a small correction is that Hindi is not a national language anymore." And taking a dig at the Hindi film industry, he further added that Bollywood produces many pan-India movies that are released in Telugu and Tamil, but they struggle to find success on the same scale. Today we are making films that are going everywhere, he said. Now, if you analyze this statement of KicchaSudeep, it does make some sense, especially because Hindi is not really the national language of India, although it is one of the most widely spoken languages in India. But the fact is that India has no national language, as there are more than 780 languages and over 19,000 dialects in the country. The Union Government of India uses Hindi and English as official languages, such as for parliamentary proceedings and text of national laws. The Constitution of India, however, has not declared Hindi as the national language. It rather accorded Hindi the status of official language along with English. Article 343 of the Constitution prescribes Hindi as written in the Devanagari script as the official language of the government along with English. In 2010, the Gujarat High Court had dismissed a PIL that wanted details like price, ingredients and date of manufacturing of goods to be printed in Hindi on the ground that it was the national language. However, in its ruling, the Gujarat High Court had said, normally in India, a majority of the people have accepted Hindi as a national language and many people speak Hindi and write in the Devanagari script. But there is nothing on record to suggest that any provision has been made or order issued declaring Hindi as a national language of the country. Yes, this is what the High Court had said of the country. According to the 2001 census, 52 crore out of 121 crore people identified Hindi as their language. About 32 crore people declared Hindi as their mother tongue. This means that Hindi is the language of less than 44% Indians and mother tongue of only little over 25% people in India. This is as per the 2001 census. The 2011 census enlists many mother tongues under Hindi like Awadhi, Maithili and so on, but doesn't enlist it as the national language. It says language is an important attribute of a population and has great relevance and significance in a plurilingual and pluriethnic land like India. Yet, coming back to what KicchaSudeep said, somewhere, sometime, someone had to take offense, and it was Ajay Devgn who decided to lead the assault from Bollywood by hitting back at him on Twitter. Now Ajay Devgn, who usually tweets in English, decided to go all Hindi for this one and wrote, मेरे भाई आपके अनुसार अगर हिंदी हमारी राष्ट्रीय भाषा नहीं है तो आप अपनी मातृभाषा की फिल्मों को हिंदी में डब करके क्यों रिलीज करते हैं? हिंदी हमारी मातृभाषा और राष्ट्रीय भाषा थी, है और हमेशा रहेगी. And he ended his tweet with the words Jan Gan Man. But soon after Ajay's tweet, Sudeep started a string of explanatory tweets addressing Ajay Devgn as Sir multiple times, making quite a few typos along the way also, probably in a hurry to explain himself and pacify an offended Bollywood superstar. He responded to Ajay Devgn on Twitter and explained that his statement was probably taken out of context. Sudeep added that the statement wasn't meant to hurt, provoke or to start any debate. He wrote, "Hello Ajay Devgn sir, the context to why I said that line is entirely different to the way I guess it has reached you. Probably will emphasize on why the statement was made when I see you in person. It wasn't to hurt, provoke or to start any debate. Why would I, sir?" He asked with a broad smiley face. In another tweet, Sudeep wrote that he loves and respects every language of the country. His tweet read, "I would want this topic to rest as I said this line in a totally different context. Much love and wishes to you always. Hoping to see you soon." Once again, he said it and ended with a string of emojis this time around. And just when you thought that he was done, Sudeep tweeted again, and this time maybe he realized that his tone was way too patronizing. So this time he wrote that he understood the text that Ajay wrote in Hindi but wondered what the situation would be if his response was written in Kannada and not in English. So he tweeted the following, "And Sir Ajay Devgn, I did understand the text you sent in Hindi. That's only cause we all have respected, loved and learned Hindi. No offense, sir, but was wondering what would be the situation if my response was typed in Kannada. Don't we too belong to India, sir?" And this time he ended the tweet with just one emoji of cheers and a stinging question that has often created a massive divide between the north and the south states of the country based on the language barrier. But thankfully, between these two actors, things ended on a peaceful note, as Ajay Devgn responded to KicchaSudeep's last tweet and said maybe it was a miscommunication. He wrote, "Hi KicchaSudeep, you are a friend. Thanks for clearing up the misunderstanding. I've always thought of the film industry as one. We respect all languages and we expect everyone to respect our language as well. Perhaps something was lost in translation." He ended his tweet with a namaste. But just when I was finishing this video and this story and wrapping it up, came another tweet from KicchaSudeep, and this time it was quite a stinging one for Ajay Devgn. He reminded him that translations and interpretations are perspectives, sir. That's the reason not reacting without knowing the complete matter matters. I don't blame you, Ajay Devgn, sir. Perhaps it would have been a happy moment if I had received a tweet from you for a creative reason. Love and regards and a love smiley. Now we wonder what Ajay Devgn will tweet next. But friends, this is not the first time that we have had a raging debate around Hindi, and this won't be the last. In fact, it only adds up to the ongoing debate. Union Home Minister Amit Shah recently said that Prime Minister Narendra Modi has decided that the medium of running the government is the official language, and this will definitely increase the importance of Hindi. He further added that now the time has come to make the official language an important part of the unity of the country. When citizens of states who speak other languages communicate with each other, it should be in the language of India, which according to him clearly is Hindi. Where do you stand in this debate? What is the massive success of films like KGF to indicate that has grossed over 900 crores in just 13 days since its release? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section. You can of course connect with me on Instagram and on Facebook. I put a lot more stories on Instagram, the smaller ones, the ones that I cannot pick a big video out of, viral videos, and of course my experiences of the places that I visit all around Dubai are also there, and it's really interesting and it can help you in your life if you come to Dubai and as a tourist, or even if you want to do something sitting in India. There are a lot of things that I put out on Instagram as well, which are shorter, smaller, and I think are more skewed towards the audience on Instagram. So connect with me on Instagram. It's @ReviewRon. You can also chat with me like a lot of you do, and on Facebook also I'm available as @ReviewRon. On Twitter I'm available as @RonakKotecha. You can of course like, share, subscribe and hit the bell icon if you've already subscribed to this channel. And please, when you hit the bell icon, one small request is that you have to click on the all button. If you say personalized, then YouTube will only send you 3 to 4 notifications in a day. There's a limit to which it sends out notifications if you click personalized. But if you click all, then you will get all the notifications. If you like my videos, that is, of course. Otherwise, no stress, no harm, no foul. Of course, thank you so much for watching this one. As always, keep watching and take care of yourself. Jai Hind.